Alright, this is going to be a quick video just to show you how to adjust the ET2 button to operate the gears on a 3-speed transmission. So this is a Tamiya mountain rider and it has a 3-speed transmission. This is the bar which travels forwards and backwards to put it into one of 3 positions, and I'm using that ET2 button in order to do that. So that's 4-wheel drive, that's 2-wheel drive. So let me just show you. So over there I'm pressing the button here. So 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, and then high speed 2-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, high speed, normal 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. So the question is, how do you change the settings in order to be able to do that? Alright, so you need to go into 2 main menus, different menus, in order to be able to set up this ET2 button to operate a servo to change gear. So the first thing is you need to be in 4-channel mode, not 2-channel mode. So pressing the bottom button and on response saying OK, and then here I've got the output as 4-channel, 2-channel, 4-channel. So that's one thing you need to do. The second thing is, from the beginning again, press the bottom button, go to setup, press enter, and then here you are telling the machine that you want button ET2 to perform in a certain way. I've chosen this particular function which is called position. So when you go into that, these are the choices you have. There's various choices, okay, and to use it as a 3-position switch you must have it on position. So that's one thing you need to do. After you've done that, then you need to change the throw, how far this button will tell the servo to move each time you change it, so in each of the 3 positions. You can see how far it's, there's like a visual display. So on my one, which I've already adjusted, if I press the top one here, you can see there that on the 3rd channel, that's the amount it's going to move. So at the moment it's sitting there. When I change to the middle gear, it's sitting there, so just off a neutral because I've adjusted the trim. When I go to the other gear, like 3rd gear as it were, then it's over there. But when you first start off, that will be, you know, when you're in the middle position, that will be on 0. And the problem is, when that's zeroed, your radio control car may not be in the right place. So you have to adjust it. So you have to adjust each of the 3 points. Right, so to adjust the settings, how far it's going to move the servo, from the main screen you press the OK button. You move down to adjust the 3rd channel. there's the third channel. I'm going to adjust it. Now at the moment it's set as a 3-way switch. There are other options here. I think I talked in one of my other videos about how to do 4-wheel steering. So here I'm using button ET2 on the third channel, and I want it to be a 3-way switch because I've got a 3-speed truck. If I had a 5-speed truck, I suppose, or 2-speed, I would use 2 or 5. So I've got a 3-speed truck. I'm using the ET2 as a 3-way position switch. So I'm going to go into that area, and here is the amount of travel that the servo will perform when you press that button. So these are what I've had to set it to in order to make the bar be in the right place. So if you need to change it, you just go into it and then you adjust it. Okay, so at the moment I've got my middle setting, which is 2-wheel drive on my truck, as 23. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how when you adjust that, when you change that, it will change how far the bar is moving. So let me just... Right, so I'm going to try and show you in one shot how changing that figure will change the position of this bar, which changes gear. So at the moment it's in position 2, like the middle position, and let's pretend that it is not quite in the right place. So let's say it's not quite going into gear properly. So what I need to do is go to position 2, press enter, and then I'm going to adjust it to get that in the right place. So if you look at the bar now, as I turn the dial, you can see how it changes where the bar is. Okay, and at some point it's going to be the right place to go into second gear. So mine's already set as 23, I think I had it as. So 23. Alright, so that's 23, which for me is good. When I press the ET2 button to change gear, that's 4-wheel drive. So that bar's in the perfect place for 4-wheel drive. Now if it wasn't, then I would have to go here and change it. So I would have to go in.